Don Kryptonium here. And this video is so important because in this video, I'm going to discuss the best Junoswap pools right now and potentially in the future. So which pools will give you the most rewards, which pools will incentivize you the most, and which pools are maybe the safest to do. So as this video focuses on the Junoswap, this could be applied to anything else, and we also understand the importance of compounding and how to calculate the potential rewards. So I'm at the Junoswap right now, and we know the raw token is not live, the pools are not incentivized, and also the pools that will be incentivized with Juno are not live. But it doesn't stop me from speculation, and this can be very useful for you. So we had Juno Proposal 14 that allocates the funds from the Juno community pool to be nearly precise, roughly 3 million Juno to the Junoswap DAO, and these tokens will be used to incentivize 3 different pools. That is Juno Atom with 3,287 tokens, Juno Raw that doesn't exist right now but will exist once the Raw is live with the same amount of Juno a day, and Juno UST with half of the Juno a day, which is 1,643. Important thing, this will be incentivized for 365 days. And of course, as I discussed in previous video, this is very good. You want the pools that have long incentivize. You don't want the incentivize for 30 days because then you would have to jump and it doesn't really build this deep liquidity. So at first I'm going to focus on these 2 pools, right? Juno Atom and Juno UST. So Juno Atom will be incentivized with the double value of Juno, and at this moment the Juno UST is slightly more attractive. I believe it will rebalance once the incentivize are there because people will start chasing. So I would expect this value, the total liquidity, will grow a little bit, and I will help you to calculate right now the precise Juno rewards that you can get with your stake. So as we have Juno UST right now, the total liquidity is roughly at $6 million value. I would round it up to 10 million, which I would expect it could easily climb to 10 million in short period of time once incentivize are live. And with that, I will help you to calculate these rewards. So assuming that we will have 10 million in liquidity, that will be 100% of the liquidity. If you would have 100% of this liquidity, you would receive 1,643 Juno every single day. If you would have 10% of liquidity, you would receive 163 Juno a day, which would be 1 million in US dollar value. If you would have 1% or 100,000 in value, you would receive 16.4 Juno. $10,000 would be 1.6 Juno, and $1,000 would be 0.1643 Juno. So we will calculate this based on what in rewards give you $1,000 in this, let's say, Juno UST pool, assuming that the pool will be $10 million. It will grow probably over time, so keep in mind, but your pool also will grow as you will compound this. I feel this video is a little maybe too specific, but I hope it's understandable. Give me the feedback and like this video because it really helps me. So if you think it's the value, like and comment on this. I always forget to say this. So considering you have $1,000 value, that's your 100% over here, right? So if you would receive 0.1643, we need to understand what will be the value in the US dollars. So you would receive this amount of Juno, and at the current value, let's round this up to $25 each Juno. The price will vary, so this will be adjusted and the values should be very similar. So we would have to do it times $25, which is like 1 Juno. So we can assume if you have $1,000, you would receive around $4 value of Juno every single day in Juno rewards. So that would come at around 0.4% daily. How much is 4% daily? 0.4% daily. So we can easily calculate this. This is 0.4% times 365 days. That would come roughly at 150%. So we could assume this pool, the Juno rewards will be at over 100%, maybe close to 150%. And then we have other token. Also, you see with Atom, if you have 20 million in liquidity, the value will be very similar. 30 million in liquidity, it goes down for a third, so the rewards will be around 100%, right? But this is not everything, because it will be also incentivized with the raw rewards. And I think this is what will be making big difference. I can't say for certain, but we could maybe expect the similar value of being incentivized, or maybe slightly more in these pools. So I will go safely here, and let's assume we will be incentivized with very similar value of the raw rewards. It depends if the Junoswap team will want to incentivize it higher to actually get deeper liquidity and attract people more, quite likely, but in this video I want to go safely. So if we go with another 150% for this Juno UST, we can easily calculate this APR to APY, because you need to understand that 200%, 300, it's a lot. But some people say, hey, I want more. And the real magic comes with compounding. And as you will be compounding, of course, your power the share of the pool could decline, but as you put in more in the pool with compounding, you should be receiving similar amount of rewards. So if that would be like 0.163, because you would have $1,000, within a year you would receive 16 per 100 days. That would be like just below 60 Juno a year on your $1,000. Sorry, quick maths. So let's say you would have roughly 300% APR, and I'm not sure how the rewards will be distributed. If distributed daily, that will land you just below 2,000 APY in compounding a year. We would expect maybe this will slide down, so that would be not exactly but this. In compounding weekly, that's like roughly 1,700%, but this is like safe estimate. It all depends with incentivize of the raw. What would be the other pools that are maybe actually, one more thing. These small numbers can make a huge difference, because when it happens, when we compound it, and as we go higher, every 10% makes bigger and bigger difference, right? You can have a look how this number here climbs more and more. Look, from 350% to 360, the yearly jump is, quick maths again, 300%. That's actually a huge difference, right? But if you go, let's say, if we would go from 400% to 410%, that's already 400% difference. So it's actually climbing as well. So that's why compounding is so important, and so important to look into compounding value over here. So of course, if Junoswap will want to fight, they will try to incentivize pool maybe higher than the competition. We don't know. I don't know. This video is essentially the speculation over here. So some people would ask, what's the advantage of Junoswap versus the Osmosis? You need to understand that Junoswap is mainly for the Juno ecosystem. So I would not expect all of the CW20 tokens will be listed on Osmosis, maybe, but maybe not. But Junoswap is mainly for this ecosystem, right? So CW20 tokens will have deeper liquidity here than osmosis, and that's the main value. Regarding some other pools like Juno Osmo, right? We could expect that there will be vote live on osmosis to incentivize this pool as well, but hard to predict if this vote would pass. You see, this is competition, and probably osmosis users would be like, no, this is waste of resources. Also, don't know with the stars. I wouldn't count much because it's up to these communities to do the vote to incentivize these pools, and maybe they just decide that, hey, osmosis is enough for us. Also, regarding the raw rewards, there is few things we can get from Proposal 14. So when this incentivize go live, and here is important: retroactive rewards will not go into effect for these proposals. Many people would be asking, hey, I was providing liquidity for 2 months. Will I get retroactive rewards? So you need to understand that the Junoswap will be also a DAO, essentially as all of the other projects. So you, by holding the raw tokens, will be able to vote on the proposals what to do with the raw tokens, incentivize how to allocate this, and you will also be able to vote on retroactive rewards. As it's already mentioned, we can expect that there will be proposal to do retroactive rewards in raw for people who are providing liquidity. And the result of voting will be result of the later execution. So if the vote will be yes, people who are providing liquidity will receive retroactive rewards based daily, maybe, on how long they were providing liquidity. If vote yes, go no, it means it will not be provided. So this is important to keep in mind because many people ask this question, but it's all written. It only requires from you to do a little bit of research. So I think sentiment is important because, this will be DAO voting. So you as the community, me part of it too, will be deciding how much we will incentivize pools and for how long. For me, I always like the pools with the stable coin, which is USD, because stable coin is always very important on ramp. When people are afraid, they will not escape into other token. If the oil market going down, they will escape into stable coin. And when people want to buy back, they will buy from stable coin back to the token. And that's also really important because that will drive more swaps. And even if there is only 10% from the swaps, we know that this 10% can make few 100% difference in APY value. So I hope this video is helpful for you. Remember, if you want to learn more, there is easy conversion to APR to APY. You can easily use these values that you have here to calculate how much percentage that comes in a year. I guess they will show on Junoswap, the percentage that will be here, so it will be easier. Not sure if an external incentivize will show, but that will be easy to calculate. So, well, I hope it's helpful, I guess. Once again, like this video, I always forget to say it if it's helpful. I'm waiting too. And I would expect we can maybe soon, right? Maybe soon. So don't cryptoniums out. Till the next time.